Hello, this is Shep at the Sun Valley Auto Club. I'm going to be walking around this 1999 Mazda MX-5 Miata. This is a one-owner car. It's lived in Idaho its whole life, right here in the Wood River Valley, and more specifically Ketchum. So we're a high mountain desert climate, excellent car preservation climate. This one as well has been garage kept. So everything about the car, in my opinion, is just top notch. It's so fun to drive. The gauges work, the lights work. I've spent some time behind the wheel, and Miatas are always fun, even if they have 130,000 miles on them. This one is a treat with just under 21,000. So this is also not the 10-year anniversary Miata. This is what would be considered the base. So it has the 1.8 engine in it and also the 5-speed transmission. And there's a lot of discussion on which is better, the 5 or the 6. A lot of people seem to like the 5 for the shift points. Plenty of people say, hey, if you don't know how to drive the 6, just take some time, learn it, and the 6 is equally as fun. So I'll let that just be up to that discussion just to go on, but I can just say this one does have the 5 instead of the 6. So this was what really cracks me up. That strip right there, that's packing. That's something that the factory puts on during transport to the dealership. It was never taken off, and it's still there. So all this time later, the second owner can take that packing off if they choose. It was still on the driver's side as well, but it just had gotten pretty tatty. And so I just had to take it off during detailing. There's another little spot of packing in the trunk. I think it is anyway. I worked at a new dealership for long enough to recognize that stuff. But factory tags there, I mean, they need to come off, but I'm not going to do it. Once again, the second owner can do that. But really, really clean. Underneath, I've got a lot of good photos of that as well, inside and out, but just no use on this car. The car came to me with the rack on. I kind of am a dork, so I kind of like the luggage rack on it, but just for the cut and the buff, detailers took it off, and that's fine. So it's all in there, nuts and bolts. If you don't want to put it on, great. You do have the genuine Mazda parts. You've got the bra on the front. Obviously, clear bras have taken that over. And then you also have the car cover as well. So really, really clean, clear tail lights. Of course, you saw the headlights. Excellent rubber on the wheels. Nothing curbed. Do you want to take the red violet Porsche? It's just sitting out there. Yeah, that or Escape, either one. All right. So no curbing. All original parts on the lenses. All the markings are there. There's a lot to cover. I'll speed up, but I do want to point out that the Carfax does show one accident 5 years ago. Now this came to me out of the state. The gentleman passed away. Bought it from his daughter who came into town to liquidate things. So she called us, and so she does not have either couldn't find the maintenance records, and she didn't know what happened. So the accident was on this part. So there's a factory reading 3.6, and the rest of the car shows that. But on this side, 6.1s, they started blending. That's just repaint levels. You do get into some Bondo. Once again, this is 5 years ago, so it was a job well done. It's kind of the high is right here, and then just kind of fades out into just blending, kind of a standard practice until you get back down to factory. So the rest of the car is factory paint, and it's really hard. I can't even really pick up with my eye any sort of, sometimes you can just see from panel to panel how obviously different it is. The paint looks really good, but anyway, so I don't know if that was a side impact. Well, obviously it was, it's on the back. But that's where the Bondo is the highest. So now you know as much about that incident 5 years ago. The rest of the car is factory paint. Underside is gorgeous, drives out true and straight. The interior, like the rest of the car, definitely shows as 20,000 miles. Sometimes it's a bother when you get a low mileage car and you just see how hard things are worked. I mean, there's just no sun damage, no cracking on the dash. Wheel is good, no heavy wear on the seats. A little piece of dust there. No rips, no tears. Original Miata mats. You've got the original medical kit that came with the car. And then let's get into the top here. Is a nice little boot that really trims it out nicely. So you just fold that down. And you can just see how this will be hard to see once we get going. Just how clean and unmolested everything is. So that top, wasn't planning on buckling it down. Maybe I should, just to see how hard it is with one guy with one hand. This should be fun. I don't think I got it. Anyway, those wrinkles will go out when it's properly on. But just zero sun fading on the top, no rips, no tears. And that is real glass with the defrost. So you could really use this as a 3-season convertible with that defrost action going on. Door panels are nice and clean. We'll go ahead and start it up. Manual seats. Your interior lights, glowing green. AC does blow cold. I can feel that right now. Gauges all come up and work. Not going to be able to show those reverse lights. But the reverse lights do work. That's our AC kicking on and off. Let's go through a couple of these gears quick. Reverse, just straight down from fifth. Okay, that's a long video. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the bidding process and good luck.